أعزائي المشاهدين، برحب فيكم في حلقة جديدة اليوم، في حلقة في الحياة خاصة واختبار خاص جدا جدا. اليوم أنا عايز أشجعكم وأقرأ معكم من سفر الرؤيا في الأعداد الإصحاح الخامس ابتداء من العدد 9 بقول: وهم يترنمون، بيتكلم عن المستقبل، وهم يترنمون ترنيمة جديدة قائلين: مستحق أنت أن تأخذ السفر وتفتح ختومه، لأنك ذبحت واشتريتنا لله بدمك من كل قبيلة ولسان وشعب وأمة، إن الله اختارنا فيه من قبل تأسيس العالم لكي نكون قديسين وبلا لوم في المحبة. اليوم ونحن عايشين في هذه الأيامات الصعبة، إنه الناس تختبر نعمة المسيح القنية من المشارق من المغارب، من العالم الإسلامي، إذا كان العالم العربي أو بالشرق الأوسط أو في آسيا أو في أوروبا أو في إندونيسيا أو في كل هذه الأماكن، إنه كل يوم الناس بتختبر معية الرب يسوع المسيح. ناس كتير اتولدت في أسر مسلمة أو في أسر غير مسيحية، ولكن نشوف إنه الله في محبته الكريمة، في محبته الغالية لكل واحد فينا، تقابل معي بسنة 1990 وغير حياته، وتقابل مع إخوة كثيرين إنه غير حياتهم وكان معهم. واليوم نحن نأتي إليكم بهذا الاختبار، وأنا عايز إنه أشجعكم وأشجع كل واحد فيكم، وأقول لكم إنه المسيح حي والمسيح موجود في وسطينا، إنه بيجيب كل شعب وكل قبيلة وكل لسان لشعبه. اليوم أنا عايز إنه في بداية هذه الحلقة إنه فعلا أرحب بأخت عزيزة جدا جدا علي من الصومال، اختبرت الرب يسوع المسيح في حياتها، والمسيح غير حياتها وأعطاها أمل ورجاء جديد. أنا اليوم مبسوط جدا جدا أن تكون معي أختي شانيا من الصومال. Sister Shania, I am so happy that you are with us in this live streaming today. I can't hear you.
I said thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you brother.
طبعا أختنا شانيا هي جزء من فريق بيعمل مع الإخوة الصوماليين، وعندهم قنوات، يعني قناة يوتيوب وعلى الفيسبوك. So Sister Shania, you are also involved in a ministry reaching out to the Somalis in YouTube and also in Facebook, isn't it?
Yes, Somali Christian TV. Yeah, we have in YouTube and everywhere.
فهم عم بيوصلوا رسالة المسيح لكل العالم، وهم طبعا شركاء معنا في قناة الحياة في هذه الخدمة العظيمة. فأنا راح أسألها إنه الصومال طبعا بلد نحن بنعرف إنه بلد إسلامي، وأختنا أخت مسيحية، فعن خلفيتها إنه وين اتولدت وين اتربت. So Sister Shania, you come from Somalia, and as we know, like Somalia is a Muslim country, and you are a follower of Christ today. Would you just tell us about your journey, how you came all this way? Where did you grow up, and where did you were born, and where was your family?
Yes, brother, and I'm born in Somalia, capital of Somalia, Mogadishu, and Somalia, they call themselves 100% Muslim, Sunni. We are all Sunni. So I grew up as a Muslim, Sunni, and learned the Quran when I was young, many chapters until age of 10. So that's all I knew was only Islam and Sunni way of living.
هي بتقول إنها اتولدت في الصومال وفي العاصمة تبع الصومال مقديشو، وزي ما إنه ناس كتير بتعرف عن الصومال إنه الصومال بلد مسلمة 100%، فهي يعني تعلمت صور القرآن، وتعلمت إنه في الشيعة وفي السنة. فأنا راح أسألها إنه عن ثقافتها الدينية. So where you grew up to be a very devoted conservative Muslim, or how your life as a Muslim looked like?
My life as a Muslim was Islam was a way of living our country, and as a Muslim, as Sunni, That's when we grow up, even young age, they will send you Quranic school, and you have to learn the Quran and memorize many chapters or whole of the Quran. Though I could not speak Arabic and could not understand what it says in the Quran, we memorized. So I was like, come from devoted Muslim, very religious Muslim family. So all I knew was Islam and the Quran. And I remember I was so young when I even started praying and also fasting. Yeah, that was must do things from my family. Yeah.
هي بتقول إنه اتربت في أسرة مسلمة، أسرة يعني محافظة جدا جدا، ورغم إنها ما كانت تفهم عربي. يعني نحن نعرف إنه أغلب المسلمين بهالعالم لا يتحدثون اللغة العربية، فما بتتكلم عربي، ولكن رغم ذلك أرسلت إلى الخلوة أو مدارس القرآن لتحفيظ القرآن. وكل اللي بتعرفه إن هي يعني مسلمة سنة، وكانت بتصوم وبتصلي من وهي كانت صغيرة. أنا راح أسألها إنه كيف كانت الحياة لما هي بتدرس القرآن وهي ست يعني. So Shania, I know that like I went also to the Quranic school.
Yeah.
But we did not have so many like girls that they're coming. So where did you learn the Quran school? Like at the mosque or at home, or what did you?
No, after school. After school, we used to have a places called Mal'ama. So children will go there after school. You have to go there all afternoon, and all the girls and the boys will go there and read the Quran and memorize. And it was so tough. The Islamic teacher, the man who was teaching us the Quran, I remember he used to hit us all the time. And for me, before I did not finish all the Quran, halfway, when I studied halfway, I left the Quranic school because of my teacher hit me with big stick in my head. I remember coming home crying with blood on my face. So that was like a torture of like you have to memorize this. So that was my life. Yeah.
أنا سألتها إنه يعني كيف كانت بتمشي على مدرسة القرآن والخلوة، فقالت إنه بعد المدرسة يعني بعد الدوام العادي إنه بياخدوهم في مجموعات وبيدرسوهم القرآن وبيحفظوهم. وقالت المعلم أو الشيخ كان كتير يعني صعب وقاسي عليهم يعني، وهي كان بيضربها، ومش هي بس، كان بيضرب كل التلاميذ زي كل الشيوخ. فهي لما وصلت بنص الطريق تركت هذا الموضوع. أنا راح أسألها إنه أنا كمان حصل معي نفس هذا الموضوع وسبب ردة فعل في حياتي. That's exactly what happened with me when I went to the Quran school. So like the sheikh that we had, he was a very brutal person. So did you understand what you were learning by heart, or just repeating it?
Just repeating it, just memorizing as much I can, so he cannot hit me again, or my family will not be angry. Just to please them, I was memorizing. But in Islam, Allah was far away from me. I was like a slave for him. That's what they teach you. You are a slave and Allah is far away. I did not have a relationship with him. What I had was only fear of him. Because in Islam, they teach us when you die, Allah will weigh you good deed and your bad deed, and you will end up with whatever deed you have done most. And I knew my good deed was not that much and was not good enough. So I always had the fear of him. And they teach us when we were young, and after when you die, Allah will start torturing you from the grave. So I had all fear of him, and far away, it was just far away for me. Yeah.
هي بتقول إنه يعني كان بتحفظ القرآن زي كل أطفال المسلمين اللي بيحفظوا القرآن وهم ما بيعرفوا اللغة العربية. وعلى فكرة حتى اللي بيعرفوا اللغة العربية بيحفظوه ومش يعني ما بيفقهوا فيه شيء. وهي قالت إنه بالنسبة لها إن الله كان بعيد جدا جدا عنها وما كان عندها أي علاقة معه. وطبعا يعني بيخوفوهم عذاب القبر والثعبان الأقرع ولما تموت وإنه يجي الملاك ويضربك والى آخره. فكانت هي بتآمن بربنا لأنها خايفة منه. فأنا راح أسألها إنه هل إيمانها كان مبني على الخوف أو مبني على المحبة؟ So Sister Chania, like your belief in Allah, was it based on a relationship, knowing him, or fear, or just afraid of him?
just the fear of him. I was just afraid of him. So I was just doing whatever a slave's supposed to do. So they told me I'm his slave. So I have to obey him. I have to pray. I have to fast. I have to do this and that and memorize so many Quranic verses, which I don't understand. Many Somali children, they even memorize entire the Quran and they don't even know one word of them or one verse of that. If you ask, say that in Somali or other language, they cannot explain, but they just memorize. So what I had was not relationship, but only fear. Yeah.
فهي بتقول إنه كانت بتعبد ربنا مش إنه حبا فيه أو في علاقة معه، إنما كانت يعني بتخاف، إنه خوف من العذاب يعني بعد الموت، وإنه إذا كان أعمالها الصالحة، لأنه في الإسلام بيقول لك إنه يعني الله راح يوزن الحسنات والسيئات، وإذا واحد سيئاته كتير راح يمشي على جهنم. فكان عندها خوف من هذا الإله، وكانت زي أي طفل أو طفلة صومالية أخرى تحفظ القرآن من غير ما إنها تفهم أي شيء، وكانت هي تنظر لنفسها إنها هي أمة لله، يعني مش بنت لله. أنا راح أسألها إنه شو كان تفكيرها أو شو كان نظرتها للإيمان المسيحي وللمسيحيين. So Sister Chania, my question to you now, did you ever think about Christianity, or what was the picture you had about Christianity, or what did you learn when you were a kid at this Quran school about Christians and Christianity?
Yeah, Christian was just they teach us and tell us Allah hate them, Allah hate Christians and Jewish, but especially they put our heart planted hating Jewish people. I don't know why, but they just say Allah hate them and you have to hate them. So that's when I was growing up, I didn't know anything about Christianity. I never read the Bible. I didn't have any Christian because Somalia, all of them, they are Sunni, but they plant in children's heart to hate Jewish and Christian because Allah hate them. Yeah.
هي بتقول إنه يعني كان زرع في قلبها كراهية ضد اليهود وضد المسلمين، ضد المسيحيين، ورغم إنها هي ما شافت الكتاب المقدس في حياتها، وبقولوا لهم إنه الله يكره اليهود ويكره المسيحيين، عشان هيك أنتوا لازم تكرهوهم. وقالت إنه لأن الصوماليين كلهم يعتبروا نفسهم مسلمين وسنة، عشان هيك ما كان في أي علاقة بيناتهم. فأنا راح أسألها سؤال، إنه يعني هل هي تعاملت وشافت المسيحيين عشان تكرههم ولا بس سمعت؟ But Sister Shania, you said you hated Jews and Christians. Did you ever see a Jew or a Christian in your life?
I think we used to hate more Jewish than Christian.
Yeah, but you never met them. You never met one.
I never met Jewish people. I would love to meet them and ask forgiveness. And I always ask forgiveness to my Almighty God. And I love them now, but we just hate them without seeing. And they even say, if you kill them, you're going to go to heaven. That's what they teach in children. So it is horrible and dangerous.
Yeah, but my question, that time when you hated them as a Muslim, you have never seen anyone.
I never met any Jewish. I met only one time in my life, and that was when I was a Christian.
Okay. And what about Christians? Did you meet Christians when you were a Muslim?
And weird things. Before I become Christian, I was living in Europe, especially in Sweden, 13 years.
Okay.
But I never met anyone who confesses and says they are Christian. Maybe I met so many Swedish or so many European people, but for us Muslims, all the other people, we think they're all Christians. So I think maybe they're Christian, but no one shared the gospel with me, or no one invited me to church, or even said they are Christian.
فهي بتقول إنه لما كانت مسلمة كانت بتكره اليهود، رغم إنه ما كانت شافت يهودي واحد ولا تعرفت على يهودي واحد، بس قالت دلوقتي إن المسيح غير حياتها. يعني هي بتحب اليهود لأن المسيح غير حياتها، وبتتمنى إنه في يوم من الأيام تقابل ناس من اليهود وتعتذر لهم عن اللي حصل، أو إن عن كراهيتهم لها. ولكن لأنها عاشت في السويد شافت ناس كتير بيدعوا إنهم مسيحيين، بس ما كانت تعرف شو هو الإيمان المسيحي. طيب Sister Shania, when did you get in يعني سؤالي لها الآن إنه متين اتعرفت على الإيمان المسيحي. When did you start to think about the Christian faith, or what happened? What happened to you?
What happened was, seriously, the way God saved me, I can say it is miracle. And my testimony is not my testimony, it's the testimony of Jesus, how he saved by his grace and mercy.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
Muslim one
Yeah.
day, but I had a
Yeah.
dream two nights, and after that I become Christian. Yeah.
Yeah. هي بتقول إنه اختبارها إن إجت للرب يسوع المسيح، إن هذه قصة المسيح في حياتها، وإنه الرب تعامل معها عن طريق حلم، وعن طريق هذا الحلم إن هي آمنت بالرب يسوع المسيح. أنا راح أسألها تقص لنا هذا الحلم وشو اللي صار فيه. Can you tell us a little bit about this dream and what did you see and how this dream worked in your life?
Yeah, the dream, before I had a dream, I was a Muslim and I was just being like a normal Somali Muslim person. And that time, one evening, seriously, we moved from Sweden to UK because of, I've been thinking to learn some English and go back to Sweden because we're Swedish citizen. So one evening, my husband was working, he was a taxi driver, he was away. And I was by myself, and the kids were sleeping, so young age on that time. And what happened was, I was waiting Salatul Isha, the last prayer of the day, because 5 times a day I was praying. So the last prayer was like 11 something, and I was just sitting.
And this was in England, right? So
in England, yeah. As soon I moved.
So like you moved from Somalia to Sweden, and then from there you moved to England.
Yeah, moved from Somalia to Sweden because of the civil war.
Okay, as refugees there.
To Sweden like a refugee.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, هي بتقول إنه يعني طلعت من الصومال، ومن الصومال مشوا على السويد كلاجئين، ومن السويد طلعوا ومشوا على إنجلترا عشان يتعلموا اللغة الإنجليزية. وهي قالت في يوم من الأيام إنه بعد ما صلت صلاة العشاء إنه زوجها كان سايق تاكسي، فصلت صلاة العشاء وشيء حصل. So you prayed the Isha prayer, and what happened?
I did not even pray the Isha prayer. I was waiting the prayer because, but that time I've been living in Europe 14 years. So I had citizenship, I had a husband, I had 2 children, I had a good job, I had everything I needed. So I was just waiting prayer, Salatul Isha. But I was chatting in the meantime, chatting with my family, who's most of them in Scandinavian, on the internet, and someone sent me a video clip. Okay. And I didn't know what the video was.
Yeah, so I'm going just to translate that as you.
Yeah.
So
yes,
هي قالت إنه كان عايشة في أوروبا إلى 14 سنة، وعندها شغلها وعندها بيتها ومتزوجة وعندها ولدين، ويعني حياتها كلها كانت كتير كويسة. وفي هذا اليوم وقبل إنها تصلي صلاة العشاء كانت بتجهز نفسها للصلاة، وكان بتعمل شات مع جماعات في الإسكندنافيا. So what happened?
So the video clip, when the video is starting, there is an intro, yeah?
Yes.
And the intro was Islamic flag. The black flag says there's no God but Allah, Muhammad, his prophet. Yeah. And the Quran, people are reading the Quran. So I was so happy and said, wow, this is amazing, a spiritual video. Who sent this video? Yeah. And I just started watching the video. Yeah.
هي قالت قبل صلاة العشاء وحدا هي بتعمل شات، حدا بعت لها فيديو من السويد، والفيديو ابتدى شافت هذه الراية السوداء اللي مكتوب فيها لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله. فهي كتير انبسطت وفرحت، قالت لك يعني هذا معناته فيديو كويس وفيديو تبع الإسلام، وهي شافت هذا الفيديو. And then you start to watch it.
Yeah, I started watching and I've seen a group of men. So the video clip they have made in Iraq, 2004. So there was a group of men, Iraqi men, standing there, and they had another man sitting in front of them, and there was American man. So they started reading or speaking Arabic, and for me it was like a Quran, everything. Every Arabic word is Quran for me. Wow. So they were reading some Qurans or some talk, and I was thinking, wow, they are praying and blessing this man, because for me, Quran was so holy in that time.
Yeah. هي بتقول إنه يعني بس بدي ألخص إنه قبل صلاة العشاء كان بتجهز نفسها للصلاة، وجبعتوا له هذا الفيديو، والفيديو كان فيه يعني واحد أمريكاني ومسلمين كانوا حوالينه، والفيديو إنه كان مصور في العراق، والجماعة كانوا بيتكلموا عربي وشكلهم مسلمين، وهي قالت إنه أي كلمة عربية تقال بالنسبة لها هي إسلام، فقالت هذول احتمال عم بيصلوا على هذا الشخص وإنه بيباركوه وإنه عايزين يعملوا له خير. So you thought that they are blessing him and they're doing something good for him, right?
Yeah, I thought that because for me, Quran was so holy, and I thought if you read the Quran, if you have someone, maybe you are just praying and blessing that person. But when they finish the reading the Quran, what they have done the next was hard, bro. They take big knife and kill them, chop his head off in front of the camera. I cannot believe that. What I've seen.
هي بتقول للأسف إنه يعني كانت مفتكرة إنه القرآن اللي كان يقرأ إنه هذا شيء كويس، لأنه كل القرآن بالنسبة لها شيء إيجابي، بس تفاجأت أول ما خلص قراءة القرآن إنه ذبحوا هذا الزلمة وقطعوا رأسه. So and you saw that with your own eyes, right?
So that when I see, yeah, because I didn't know they were going to do that, and that crushed my heart and everything I believe all my life, it just went away within second.
Yeah. وهي بتقول إنه في هذه اللحظة تلاشى كل شيء إنها كانت هي بتؤمن فيه في حياتها في لحظة واحدة. فأنا راح أسألها إنه يعني شو اللي تلاشى وشو اللي تغير. So what did you think on that moment? What changed? How that thing shook you?
It just, I just felt that is wrong. And Allah and His Quran, I said, this cannot be God. This is Satan. I don't want to believe you no more. I started shaking, crying, and being sick, and doubting first time, and talking to him and saying, I don't want to believe in you and or your Quran, because you didn't save this man. Why he has to die in your name?
فهي قالت بهذيك اليوم إنه اللي يعني اتهزت بطريقة يعني عميقة جدا جدا، وكل اللي كانت تؤمن فيه وتغير، وابتدت تسأل ربنا بتقول له إنه كيف إنك تخلي ناس إنهم باسمك يقتلوا إنسان بريء زي كده، ليش إنك تسمح بهذه الظروف؟ This was really a shock to you in every way, right?
Very shocking, because I never thought even or something like that will happen in the name of Allah. So it's shocking to me. That's why I just decided not to follow no more Islam or the Quran. That's it. Within a second, that's what I decided, not to be Muslim anymore.
فهي قالت إنه أول ما شافت هذا الفيديو وشافت الناس بيذبحوا هذا الزلمة وبيهللوا الله أكبر وبيقولوا القرآن، إنه في هذيك اليوم إنه قالت أنا ما بدي أكون مسلمة أبدا. So like was that the real face of Islam for you, or what? Why did you say I don't want to become a Muslim anymore?
Yeah, because I see what they are doing in the name of Allah, and I did not want anything to do with that, the religion and that book, because I said I don't believe no more, because I see on that moment this cannot be real God if it's God, and this cannot be the word of God if they are killing with a person, chopping his head off in the name of Allah. I said I don't want anything to do with this. That's it.
فهي بتقول إنه في هذيك اليوم قررت قرار جزمي، قالت إنه هذا اللي بيحصل وفي اسم الله وبيستخدم اسم الله وبيستخدم آيات قرآنية، إنه قالت هذا الدين إنه أنا ما بدي يعني يكون عندي أي علاقة معه. وفي هذيك الوقت إنها هي يعني قررت إنها تترك الإسلام، لأنه كأنه شافت الوجه الحقيقي للإسلام. So you decided to leave Islam because you saw the real face of Islam?
I saw the real face of Islam, and I said, I don't want to believe you, Allah. I don't want to believe your book. And I said that in Somali language, because normally when you pray, you have to just repeat the Quran and verses you memorize. But this time I speak in Somali language, and I said, I don't want anything to do with you. That's it. Yeah.
فهي قالت انه في هذيك اليوم انه قالت بلغتها الصوماليه، قالت له الله انك انت اله الاسلام ديت، انا ما بدي انه اعمل، يعني ما بدي اتعرف عليك وما بدي امن فيك، ويعني بدي اكفر فيك. يعني وهي على فكره، بس نحن يعني اذا اتذكرنا انها كانت بتتوضا وبتجهز لصلاه العشاء. So all of this happened actually while you were prepared to pray the
to
Isha
pray
prayer.
to pray Salatul Isha, and I was a
Yeah.
Muslim 100%, and I was Muslim all my life.
Yeah.
I never read the Bible. No Christians, even 14 years. No one even invite me. I didn't even have a Christian friends. I did not even have. But that night, I decided to not to be Muslim anymore, and that's the night I had a dream. And the second night, 2 nights of dream of Jesus. Yeah.
يعني هي بتقول انه ما كان، يعني 14 سنة ما كان عندها اي علاقة مع اي انسان مسيحي، وما في حدا تكلم معها عن الايمان المسيحي. وفي هذيك اليوم وهي بتتجهز لصلاة العشاء شافت هذا الفيديو اللي غير حياتها جذريا، وقالت انه انا بدي اترك الاسلام. وفي هذيك اليوم انه شافت هذا الحلم. فانا راح اسألها انه شافت الفيديو وقررت تترك الإسلام وشافت حلم بالليل. So Shania, did I hear you correct? Yeah, like you saw this video, you decided on that day, you said, well, I don't want to become a Muslim anymore, even
That
though
evening.
no Christians talk to you about anything. Yeah.
No.
And then on that day, you saw a dream.
Same night I had a dream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you tell us about this dream?
Yeah, I had the dream 2 nights. But the first one was I was standing in front of my house, and I have seen heaven, big light, a man with his glory, and he had a white robe, and he was coming from heaven, and he was there, stood there, and shining, and his light filled the earth, and he was calling, "Come, all of you, you will be safe." And I looked my right hand and I looked my left hand, and I see everyone bow down and worship that man who came from heaven.
واو. بتقول انها هي كانت قدام البيت تبعها، وفجأة شافت انه السماء انفتحت، وشافت انه في نور طلع من السماء، وانه انسان ذو هيبة، ويعني نور يشع ويطلع من عنده، وهو كان يصيح ويقول تعالوا الي الجميع انكم تخلصون. فهي التفتت يمين ويسار. And then what happened?
Even myself, when I see everyone, I can see like right hand, left hand, everyone bow down and worship this man who came from heaven. I bow down as well, and I worship him. And I said, "You are my God." And I wake up in the morning, did not know who was the man.
واو. وبتقول انه من غير ما تعرف انه مين هذا الانسان او مين هذا الرجل اللي طالع من السماء، زي ما الاخرين كلهم كانوا ساجدين وكانوا راكعين، هي ايضا سجدت وركعت وامنت بهذا الانسان اللي هي شافته، وفجأة صحيت من النوم. So what did you think when you woke up in the morning?
I was so happy, but I was thinking, because I denied last night in God, I said I don't want to be following you. So I was thinking, Allah came to save me or to save everyone, and I'm thinking that Allah or Prophet Muhammad. I did not know who was that. So I asked my husband, and I said, I saw this clip. They killed men in the name of Allah. I want to become atheist last night, but I had this dream. I'm so happy. Do you think that's Allah or Prophet Muhammad? That's what I asked my husband.
هي قالت، يعني سألتها لما صحت الصبح إنه كيف تصرفت. قالت هي لما صحت الصبح كانت كتير فرحانة. ليش؟ لأنه الأمسية بالليل قبل ما تصلي صلاة العشاء كفرت بالله وقالت له أنا ما بدي إنه أعبدك، وجاء لها هذا الحلم، وهي كأنه فكرت إنه احتمال هذا الفيلم يعني هذا الحلم يكون من الله أو محمد. هي ما كانت متأكدة، فسألت زوجها، قالت له أنا امبارح كنت بدي أكفر وبدي أصير ملحدة، وشفت هذا الفيلم. شو رأيك أنت؟ هل الله أو محمد ممكن يظهر؟ شو قال لك؟ What did he say to you?
He said, cannot be Allah, because Allah cannot be a man. So, and also he said he cannot be Prophet Muhammad, because Prophet Muhammad you cannot worship. So I don't know who you saw, but I was happy, but I did not know who was that man we worship last night.
فزوجها قال لها على فكرة الله ما فيك تشوفيه لأنه ما في إنسان بيشوف الله.
Yeah.
محمد ما فيك تشوفيه لأنه ما يعني محمد ما في واحد يعبد محمد. فأنا مش عارفة إنك أنت شفت مين. So and I think this is really confuse you, right?
You confused me all day. I was thinking, what should I do? Who is that man? I was so happy. So the next night, I speak to Allah this time nice way, and I said, I'm sorry. Last night I was so upset. Please reveal yourself to me. Was that you or Prophet Muhammad? And I will promise I will follow you the rest of my life.
So you said this before you slept, before you went to bed.
Before I went to bed, yeah. Because
Okay.
I didn't know who to ask. I didn't know what to do with this man we worshiped last night.
فهي قالت قبل ما تمشي على يعني قبل ما تنام في اليوم الثاني يعني فعلا عملت دعاء قالت يعني انت مين اللي ظهرت لي امبارح؟ انا بدي انك توريني مين انت وبدي انك تعرفني شخصك. ومشت ونامت. فراح اسالها وشو شافت بهذا الحلم بعد ما صلت هذه الصلاة. So you prayed and you went to bed and you asked, reveal yourself to me. What happened?
Yeah, but I did not pray like a typical Muslim prayer, but I pray, speak to Allah in Somali language and said, please reveal yourself.
Yeah. هي قالت ما صلت زي ما المسلمين بيصلوا بس تكلمت بالصومالي وقالت لربنا يعني ربنا انت يعني اظهر لي نفسك. يعني هي كأنها عملت دعاء. So like you made like a dua. You said Allah.
Yeah, dua. Allah reveal yourself to me. That's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah. And what happened that evening?
So the next night I had another dream, but this time my mother gave me Quran and she told me read the Quran because she's a Quranic teacher as well. So she always used to say, read the Quran for me. And I used to read for her. That night she told me to read the Quran.
Okay. So like after you asked, then your mom said to you, read the Quran, right?
That's the dream. Yeah. My mom gave me Quran and she told me to read this Quran for her. But when she opened the Quran, instead of reading the Quran, I looked my mother's eye and I said, Jesus is the way, the life, the truth. No man comes to the Father except through him. I was surprised and shocked by myself. Where this come from? But I was repeating those words to my mother.
This is before you went to bed on that evening, right?
When I went to bed, I was asleep. That was my dream, the second dream.
Okay.
The second dream I had, the second night.
Okay.
Yes.
So I will just translate that. هي قالت يعني في اليوم الثاني يعني قبل ما تنام طلبت من ربنا وقالت له يعني طلبت من الله عملت دعاء قالت له يا رب أنا بدي إنك توري نفسك. ففي هذيك الليلة حلمت بأمها وأمها هي يعني كمان برضو معلمة قرآن. حلمت بأمها إنه أمها جابت لها القرآن وقالت لها اقرأ بهذا القرآن. فهي في الحلم بصت في أمها قالتها إنه المسيح هو الطريق والحق والحياة. فهي كانت يعني كمان استغربت إن هي كيف قالت هذا الكلام. So were you shocked in the dream that you will say to your mom this?
I was so shocked what's coming from my mouth, but what is even shocked to me, she told me, give me water, and I bring glass of water and plate with food and put in front of my mother, and everything become cross shape. And I tried to hide, goes back to cross. That was shocking as well.
واو. فقالت كمان الشيء اللي استغربت فيه اللي يعني استغربت فيه أكتر مش بس فقط إنه قالت لأمها ولكن جابت مية وجابت أكل لأمها وفجأة كل شكل الأكل اتغير وبقى شكل صليب. فهذا الموضوع كتير أزعجها. So and what happened next?
So she said, you become Christian, you are infidel. And she went running out from the room. And I get scared because I was thinking she might come back or my family will come, all of them, because I have big family. I have 16 brothers, sisters, all the others, and my husband. And I was thinking I could not control myself. They will come and kill me because she's shouting the rest of the family. She went out.
And this is all in the dream, right?
Yeah, this is dream, but it's more than dream. I can't remember everything. It is more than dream.
هي قالت إنه رغم إنه هذا كان حلم ولكن هو أكثر من حلم. فإنه لما شافت الصليب امها ابتدت انه تصرخ فيها، بتقول لها انت بقيتي مسيحيه، انت بقيتي يعني كافره، وانت يعني راح تقتلي، وهي فجاه ابتدت انه شو تركض وتمشي من امها. And then what happened?
So as soon she left the room, guess who came back to rescue me? Same man I was worshiping the other night. He came from here and stood in front of me and lifted me up and took me to.
Wow.
Just I can remember we going just upward and I can see everything, the atmosphere, the Milky Way, everything. I'm holding like that and he's calling my child and it seems like he's my daddy and I'm his little girl.
واو. فهي
Yeah.
بتقول انه وهي ركضت طالعه من الغرفه راكده من امها، وفجاه ظهر نفس هذا الانسان اللي شافته في الحلم في اليوم الاول، وفي هذه المره اجا واخذها في حضنه وقال لها انت بنتي فانت معي. فراح اسالها شعرتي بالامان؟ Did you feel comfortable on that scene?
I was feeling so comfortable. I was behaving like I'm 5 or 7, like so young girl. And he's my dad, and he was saying, "Fear not." He's holding me, and I'm so comfortable with him. I see him like my father, but he took me up and he showed me most beautiful place.
فهي بتقول انه شعرت بامان وشعرت بطمأنينة وهو بياخدها في حضنه وبقول لها انت بنتي، ووراها اماكن جميلة جدا. What are those places that he showed you?
So the place when he let me to stand there, I could not believe. I started just jumping up and down. I could not believe how it looked like the place, the golden street, the flowers, the music, the color is beyond our imaginations. We don't have word. I don't even have word to explain how it looked. That place is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah.
هي بتقول انه وراها مكان جميل جدا جدا، لا يوصف، لا يوصف ابدا، ومكان فيه طمأنينة ومكان فيه امان ومكان فيه سلام. فهي وجميل جدا جدا حتى هي مش قادرة تصف هذا المكان. And
I asked the Lord, I said, where am I? Where am I? And he said, what is this place? And he said, this is the place I prepare for you and everyone who believe in me. This is heaven. Welcome.
هاليلويا. هي قالت انه قالت له يا رب وين انا؟ يعني اين انا الان؟ فهو قال لها هذا المكان هو المكان الذي انا اعددته لكل الذين يؤمنون بي. What a word that you hear directly from him.
Heaven is a real place.
Yes,
and it's
amen.
so beautiful. And the Lord prepared for everyone who believe in him.
Amen. Amen. So like the Lord gave you a chance to get you into the heavens and to see
Show
what
me.
he prepared for people.
Yes, but also he did not stop there. He said, Shania, look over there. And I looked, and there was like a screen, like a television screen. I'm watching. And he said, and there was so dark place. And what you see is only smoke coming. And I said, what is that place? What is that place? I was so scared seeing that dark place. And he said, all your family are there because they don't believe in me. Anyone who don't believe in me will go there. He said, fear not, my child, because you believe in me. You are safe and I will be with you. I never leave you nor forsake you.
واو. فهي بتقول في الحلم شافت يعني في الحلم وربنا بيوريها السماء، وانا قلت لها انه يعني كأنه الله اخذها في حضنه ووراها السماء، فتح لها مجال السماء ان تشوف السماء، وبقول لها لا تخافي. وفي نفس الوقت شافت مكان على جنب، مكان يعني مظلم ومكان موحش جدا جدا، وسألته قالت له شو هذا المكان؟ قال لها هذا المكان للناس اللي ما بيؤمنوا فيه، واحتمال جزء من أسرتي كمان موجودين هناك. فربنا أعطاها فرصة إنه تشوف السماء. So God gave you a chance to see heaven and to
He
talk
showed
to
me
him.
heaven, and he showed me even the dark place. But we went inside. I could walk. I can smell. I can see. I can feel it. But the dark place, I thank God we did not go there. We just watched from the screen.
امين امين. فهي بتقول انه شافت الله اعطاها مجال تشوف السماء وتتكلم له وتجي الى حضرته. فأنا راح أسألها وشو اللي صار بالضبط، إنه إمتى سلمت حياتها للرب يسوع المسيح ولما صحت من النوم. So we are running a little bit out of time, but tell me what happened after that when you woke up from this dream, and when was the moment that you gave your life to Christ, and what happened?
That moment, when that happened, my alarm wake me up. And as soon I just wake up, I just jumped from my bed and went to my internet and my computer and Google it. What it mean? Jesus is the way, the life, the truth. What I was saying to my mother. And when Jesus came, I was shocked. Yeah.
يعني هي قالت انه صحيت من النوم الصبح لانه جهاز الالارم تبعها، يعني المنبه، صوت المنبه اجى فصحيت، واول ما صحيت مشت على الانترنت وابتدت تفتش عن شو معنات انه المسيح هو الطريق والحق والحياة. So you looked into the internet. What did you find?
So I found those verses, but also I found another. I also put on how he gonna come back, Jesus, because now I know Jesus was the one who was with me, and the heaven I see, and everything I know now. And I said, how he gonna come back? And there was other verses says, every eye will see, every knee will bow down, every mouth will confess Jesus is the Lord. That's what I was doing the other night. So I just fell in love. More I read the word of God from the internet first time, more I fell in love with the word of God.
فهي بتقول انه مشت على الانترنت وابتدت تفتش عن مين هو يسوع المسيح الطريق والحق والحياة، وكمان ايضا لقت انه بعد من الايات اللي بتقول انه كل ركبة سوف تسجد وكل لسان يعترف. فالآية دي انطبقت انطباق كليا على الحلم اللي هي حلمت له. فهي شافت حلم وقرأت الكلام وقدرت تفهم الموضوع. So this means that you had this dream, you looked at the Bible verses, and it was confirming what you saw.
Everything was confirming and was from the Bible. And after that, I remember I said, how many good deeds I will do, because I want to go back to heaven with Jesus. And there was Ephesians 2:8 and 9. You are saved by grace, not your own work. It is the gift of God. And I find another verse that says, God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son. Whosoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. More I read, more I fell in love. And that's the moment I decided to follow Jesus. That moment.
هاليلويا. فبتقول انها ابتدت تبحث عن المسيح، وابتدت تقول يعني كم من الايات انا لازم اعمل عشان كم من الاعمال الصالحه لازم اعمل عشان امشي لله. ولقد انه مكتوب في رساله افسس انه ليس باعمالنا لكي لا يفتخر احد. وايضا لقت يعني رساله اخرى، ايه كتابيه اخرى تقول انه لانه هكذا احب الله العالم حتى بذل ابن الوحيد لكي لا يهلك كل من يؤمن به. فهي ابتدت تحب يسوع المسيح وانها امنت بالرب يسوع المسيح. So you start to fall in love with this Christ who accepted you and loved you.
It just, everything I read goes to my heart, and it was something missing in me. Come now, and I feel complete. And I said, I want to follow Jesus. What should I do? What is the shahada? You know, to become a Christian. As a Muslim, you have to do the shahada. And I remember there was a salvation prayer, little short prayer on the website. And I remember me repeating like 100 times on that day, making sure I am a follower of Christ. And when my husband from work, I said what I've seen. And I said, the man I see the other night, and we all worship, that was not Allah. That was not Prophet Muhammad. That was Jesus Christ. And I'm his follower. That's what I said.
Yeah. فهي بتقول انه ابتدت تقرا في الكتاب المقدس في الانترنت، وابتدت تحب المسيح اكثر واكثر واكثر. فابتدت تسال نفسها بتقول يا اخي شو هذه الشهاده اللي لازم انا اقولها، لانه في الاسلام عشان تدخل الاسلام لازم يكون عندك شهاده. فما لقت هذا الموضوع، بس في الانترنت لقت الصلاه اللي الواحد ممكن يصليها عشان يقبل الايمان. فصلت هذه الصلاه عشرات المرات ولحد ما زوجها اجى من الشغل، فقالت له انا شفته امبارح في الحلم، هذا لا الله ولا محمد، انما هو يسوع المسيح وانا بتبع يسوع المسيح. So you told him this directly to your husband?
Directly, same day, the moment I received Jesus, the moment he came home, I said, I'm a new person. Now I'm a follower of Christ. And I started telling to my family, my neighbors, even I could not speak English. Everyone who comes in front of me from that day, because of first time, 14 years I've been living in Europe, and no one shared the gospel. No one said Jesus is the only way to go to heaven.
Wow.
Second was, God has shown me heaven is a real place. And he wants us, his children, to have a relationship with him. But also hell is another real place, and it's a dark place. So I don't want anyone to go there. So my mission was from that day to tell everyone who comes in front of me. I did not even care if I lose my life. Yeah.
واو. هي بتقول انه يعني اول ما امنت بالرب يسوع المسيح كلمت زوجها، كلمت جيرانها، لان عاشت في اوروبا الى 14 سنه وما سمعت عن هذه الرساله ابدا. هذا اول شيء. والشيء الثاني لانه السماء بالنسبه لها بقى مكان حقيقي، لانها شافت، لانه الله وداها للسماء. عشان هيك ابتدت تتكلم كل انسان عن المسيح. بس انا راح اسالها سؤال، انه اكيد انه هي كصوماليه، يعني الصوماليين معروفين انه في عنف كتير، معناته الموضوع ما كان كتير يعني سهل عليها. But you know, my sister Shania, you know you are a Somali, and I know Somali are very tough people, you know. So what happened when you told your husband that you became a follower of Christ? What did he do?
My husband was so shocked, but he never been violent person. But my family, when they find out, they all had a decision. They sit down and they decided what they're going to do with me. And they talked to the imams, and they had made decision because he was still Muslim and I was a Christian, and they give the decision to my husband, and they give him two options. So my family become my enemy straight away. My husband and he was behind like 4 years, and that 4 years was hell on our marriage, being tested, but he never been violent person. But it was the most difficult time on that time, because he was trying to take me back in Islam, whatever he can, whatever he would do.
هي بتقول انه هذول 4 سنين الى انه زوجها اجى للرب، بس هذول 4 سنين انه الرب يسوع المسيح يعني كان حاملها من ناحية، بس من ناحية تانية انه كانت كأنه الجحيم على الارض. فاسرتها فجأة تحولت، بقت لانه هي العدو الوحيد إلها، وخيروا زوجها بين خيارين. So they gave your husband 2 choices. What were those choices?
So the first choice, they said the first one is take our children and leave, because I'm not his wife anymore, because I'm not Muslim. And the second one was to kill me.
Oh, wow.
Who said that? And they give them and deliver the message was my own mom. I could not believe my own mom would say that, something like that, telling to my husband either to kill me or take our children and leave. That Islamic way. That's what you're supposed to do, they said, from the imams. That's what they decided.
Wow.
They were heartbreaking for me.
فهي بتقول انه كانت كلمات قاسية جدا على قلبها وعلى نفسها، ان امها قررت وقالت إلها انه يعني اعطوا زوجها الخيار، اما يتركها ياخذ العيال ويتركها ويبهدلها، او يقتلها. فهي قالت مش قادرة تصدق ان امها اللي هي من لحمها ودمها، انها بتقول يعني تصدر هذا القرار انه زوجها يقتلها. So and what happened then?
It just crushed my heart. I remember my first 2 years of following Jesus. I used to cry like a baby and thinking, what's going on? Why my family hate me? Why they want to kill me? And no one is in Somalia. They're all in Europe. They are not far away from me. And I'm thinking, why they hate me? And the Lord said, it's not you they hate. It is me. Pray for them. And I started praying for my family. It's love them, miss them, but I did not see 16 years. The last time my mom called was 16 years ago. That one, my husband said he's not going to do any of that thing. She called me and she said, you are not my daughter anymore. You are from me. And if I see you, I will kill you in my own hand. And that was the last time I see any one of my family, even my mom. I don't see. They just totally disowned me and said, you are death from us.
يعني قالت انه رغم ان اهلها عايشين في اوروبا، ولكن اتبرؤوا منها ويعني اهدروا دمها. وامها قالت لها انه انا اذا شفتك رح اقتلك، بعد ما انها فقدت الامل إنه زوج شانيا راح يقتلها، وهذه إلى 16 سنة أمها ما حكت معها، ورغم إنها هي بتحب أهلها وبتحب أمها، ولكن إنه كتير على قلبها، وإنه بتصلي لأجل أهلها كل يوم رغم إنهم هم تركوها. Shania, I can relate to that and I can feel with you, dear sister. But we're just approaching now to the end. What is the message to your mom, to your family, to the Somali community?
I love them all. I miss them. But Jesus is the only way to go to heaven. Not only heaven, but here even. You don't need to be a slave anymore. You need to have Abba, Daddy. Come. He's knocking your doors. He's knocking your heart. Accept the Lord Jesus, and you all will be safe. You all will be safe. And my heart is open for you. My house is open for you. I love you so much. I did not do anything wrong to you, but I want you to be safe. That's all I want you to do. And thank God my husband and my children being saved 4 years later. Now we serve together for the Lord Jesus. Glory. Grace.
هي بتقول انه بتصلي لاجل الصوماليين وبتصلي لاجل امها وبتصلي لاجل كل اخواتها، ورسالتها انه بتقول انه المسيح هو الطريق والحق والحياة، ما في حدا بياتي الى الاب الا بيه. انا راح اسالها انها تصلي لنا دلوقتي بالصومالي لاجل اهلها. I would really like you to ask you at the end if you would pray in Somali, because it's the first time that in our Arabic TV that we have a Somali sister. Just pray please in Somali for your family and for all of the people. Pray for your mom, pray for the Somali community, and pray for Somalia too. And we will join you with a very big Amen today.
Yeah. ربي وإلهي وحن كسور كينا يا فملكي وحن كسور كينا هو يدي ولا له وحن كسور كينا الصومالي ذا ما ربي جوعان مسلم كربيو ربي هو يكرهدين يعني مي قانون شدك ربي هو كله من ربيو أديك إله جعلك نحرستي الرحمة أديك شدك كليو جنة الوقت يا ربي ومد هذا ويرودنه هذا بدل كقات شيطانك مسكح ذا كتري وإنها كدبوا الشريرة ذا كسارة ربي ودت كان بتبادي ربي الصومالية كهرقات وحمانت كجران مقدي الدجال ذي دبعت كجران ربي وكان جد كاجي نولش هذا هايلان ربي أديك جد كاي رنت نولش اللي بتبادي صوماليا دن إن مسيح نقطة أيام كابر يا ربي فملكي دن بتبادي مسيح نقطة أيام كابر يا ربي قف كستون في رسنا إنه بتبادو كان كأقول أيام كابر يا ربي هو كيقان ربي إن السيبر كيس أيام كابر يا ربي وأبو ومدينا بتبادي صوماليا لما أنت نبت كديك ودن نبضات كديك ودن مسيح كديك ودن شعل كاجن حرست هذا كبر كديك ربي ودت كاجن إن شاء الله ويا ربي ما أنت نجانسنا عيسيس إنا إرجع قدت كلا قيبسو يوحى عيسى مسيح وكم هتسنتا أنت سمح كوي دي سننا مجع ربي عيسى مسيح آمين.
آمين. أنا راح أسألها سؤالين، إنه رغم إنها هي مشت في ظروف صعبة جدا جدا، شو اللي تغير في حياتها، وهل إذا كان ندمت إنها سلمت حياتها للرب؟ My last two questions, you went through a very hardship before your husband became a believer, and we're going to hear his story next week. But during this time of hardship, did you ever regretted that you became a follower of Christ?
Never ever in million years. Even I said, even if they chop my head off, like my mom said, even if he take the children away, to the last minute I will believe and follow Jesus. Not turning to me. You just follow Jesus. Praise God.
آمين. هي قالت إن عمرها ما ندمت ولا في مليون سنة رح تندم، وحتى إذا قطعوا رأسها وحتى إذا قتلوها إن هي راح تتبع يسوع المسيح، لأنه قررت إنها تتبعه. بتقول إنه أتبعك يا رب يسوع المسيح. والسؤال الثاني إنه شو اللي تغير في حياتها؟ Did you see any changes that happened in your life after you prayed and surrendered your life to Jesus, or everything went the same?
Everything changed because the love of Christ changed me. Because how can I love those who those who hates me? How can I love those who are trying to kill me? And they are after my life. They want to kill me and they hate me. But I love them and praying for them. I forgive everyone who has done anything wrong to me, before I become Christian or after, that's the gift of God. The Holy Spirit changed my heart, a new person. I'm not the old person. I'm not perfect yet because I'm a human being. I can make mistakes, but I can easily forgive them and love them, even my enemy. Because Jesus said, love your enemy and pray those who persecute you. Yeah.
امين امين. هي بتقول انه يعني اللي تغير في حياتها انه المحبه، انها احبت الناس حتى الناس اللي اضطهدوها، والمسيح بيقول انه احبوا اعداءكم، باركوا لاعنيكم، وصلوا لاجل الذين يسيئون اليكم. فبتقول انه كل حياتها اتغيرت، وكل حياتها انه صارت حياه جديده. فانا راح اسالها عن موضوع الخدمه، وقبل موضوع الخدمه راح اسالها انه كيف اتحملت هذه الأربع سنين قبل إنه زوجها يجي للإيمان. So, Sister Shania, you said that your husband 4 years later became a Christian.
Yeah.
And these 4 years, you said it was really difficult. What
Very
helped you the most, to stay really focused and not to leave him?
Reading the Bible, the Word of God, was like every day when I open the Bible and I want to read, it seems like if God is talking to me straight. All the questions was there. Everything I was going, even tough time when my family wanted to kill me. There was a verses. It says, "Your mother and your father will forsake you, but the Lord He will be with you forever." So all the time, the Word of God when I read was like just answer to my heart and just giving me assurance and giving me peace and giving me shalom. And also the second one was just to pray for my husband. I used to pray for him every day, and everyone I meet and everywhere I go, I used to pray for him. I remember even sometimes I used to watch a lot of Christian channels, and I used to send prayer requests. I remember sending even to Jerusalem, pray for my husband to be saved. But I don't want only my husband to be saved, but I want him, when he gets saved, to share the good news to the others, because I was sharing, evangelizing. God has given me passion on my heart. So I didn't want him to be saved and to stay home, but I want him to serve the Lord. So I used to say, Lord, save him, but also I want him to serve you. And that prayer get answered. Praise God.
هاليلويا. هي قالت انه هذه الاربع سنين قبل زوجها يجي الايمان اللي ساعدها انها كانت تقرا كلمه الرب كل يوم، ومش بس فقط تقرأ كلمة الرب، إنما كانت بتصلي. ومش هي بس اللي بتصلي، كانت بتبعت رسائل صلاة لكل التلفزيونات، محطات التلفزيونية حتى إلى القدس، كانت بتبعت ناس وبتقول صلوا لنا. وكانت صلاتها مش إنه بس فقط إنه زوجها يآمن، إنه صلاتها إنه زوجها يآمن وعائلتها تآمن وإنه يخدم، يعني مش بس فقط يكون مؤمن إنما يكون خادم. فأنا راح أسألها عن الخدمة تبعهم شو بيعملوا. So that is very interesting. So he did not only pray that he come to know the Lord, but he will be a servant of the Lord. And I know that you are the great evangelist of this time, and he too. We're going to meet him next week. But tell us a little bit about the Somali ministry, about the like what you're doing, and I think I will ask the people in the studio to show us a picture that you post one day on Facebook about the Somali church. Just tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, as I said in the beginning, I started sharing my faith to everyone, and especially to the Somalis. And many years ago, we used to use chat rooms called Paltalk and share the gospel to the Somalis, but they could not see our faces. They used to say, the Somalis, no, you are not Somali. If you're Somali, show your face. And 2015, and we had a gathering. We've been doing gathering every year, like all the Somali believers who come to faith in Europe. We used to meet, and anyone who gets saved, the Lord saved them. We used to invite them, and we start first year was 13 years ago. And the first year only 3 people came. 3 people. The next 10 people came, and so on. So 2015, 120 Somali new believers came to the Somali conference. So that's what we decided. We said, God has given me in my heart. He said, now is the time. I'm building my church among the Somalis, and no one can stop. Stop calling yourself a Somalis 100% Muslim. You are not 100% Muslim. I'm building my church. And I said to my husband, I want to show my face from today. Do you want to do that? He said, yes, I will do. And the meeting, I told the brothers and sisters, and 12 of them said, yes, we're going to show our face. And we show our face. And that's the picture you see. And there was also another picture before that. And when we show our face, all Somali nation shook on the picture. And just telling we are Somali Christians. And the imams said, kill them. Anyone who see them, kill them. I will find where they live and their address. But after that, we did not stop only showing our face and our testimony. But Shina and I, we started ministry, Somali media ministry, and sharing openly using our real name, Shania Gabo, Shania Abdullahi Gabo. I'm still Abdullahi. I can't change that. And Shina Gabo, so Shina Ibrahim Gabo. So we started Somali Christian Media Ministry, and now we have we use mostly YouTube channel called Somali Christian TV, and we even do live stream like this and talking to the Somalis, answering their questions. And we've seen thousands of Somalis who the Lord saved them. It's not me or Sheila saving them. It's Jesus who's saving them. As he promised.
هي بتقول انه في البدايه انه كانوا يعني بدت الخدمه تبعهم بالبال توك، والناس كان بيسمعوا صوتها بس فقط، وقالوا له اذا انت فعلا صوماليه نحن بدنا نشوف صورتك ونشوف شكلك، وما كان يؤمنوا انهم هي صوماليه. وكان انه في الاجتماعات تبعهم كان مجموعه صغيره، وبال 2015 انه عددهم بقى اكثر من 120، وابتدأوا انه يوروا صورهم ويوروا اساميهم. فهي بتستخدم اسمها شانيا عبد الله جابو، يعني الاسم اللي هي اساسا يعني اتولدت فيه. فلا بيخبوا اساميهم ولا بيخبوا اشكالهم ولا بيخبوا عناوينهم، وبدهم انهم يصلوا لكل الصوماليين في هذا العالم. وانا راح اسالها سؤال، انه هذه اول مره في التاريخ نحن نسمع عن كنيسه صوماليه، وبدي اسالها انه يعني كم واحد من خلال الخدمة تبعهم إنه يجري الإيمان. Shania, you know, when I saw this picture, this is the first time in my life to see a picture of Somali Christians. First time.
Yeah, you know? It is the first time, seriously.
I was rejoicing. And now my questions to you, like, roughly how many people do you think like the Lord used you to touch their lives in this last few years, if you could ever count them?
Only God is counted for them, but nearly 4,000, we can say. Praise God.
4,000 Somali brothers.
Somalis, yeah. Wow. Now we know 4,000 Somalis. And even the imams now, they are saying Somalia is not 100% Muslim no more. We can say 5% left Islam. That's what they say in imams.
Amen.
But
Amen.
Shina and I, and we have threat every day. And even 2 weeks ago, we had a video threat. Someone was saying their blood is permissible, kill them, and showing you. And we complain, and they shut down his channel and also his video being put it down. But there are many people who want to silence us, but they cannot do it because the one who's in us is greater than the one who is in them. So we are not them. Yeah.
Amen. فهي بتقول انه الصومال يعني كان دائما بيقولوا الصومال 100% مسيحيين، بس هذا الموضوع اتغير. هذا الصومال دلوقتي بقى فيها مسيحيين اتباع يسوع المسيح، وناس انه هم يعني اكثر من 4000 شخص اجوا الايمان بهذه السنوات الماضيه، اللي هم بيهتموا فيهم شخصيا وحتى ائمه، ونحن نمجد الرب لهذا الموضوع. Shania, I thank you so much for being with me today, and I'm looking very much forward to talk to your husband next week. God bless you and God be with you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, and thank you everyone who come and watch us. God bless.
إخوتي وأخواتي، أنا الآن بدنا نختم هذا الحوار. هذه أختنا شانيا أكثر من 4000 صومالي إنه تبعوا الرب يسوع المسيح. والصوماليا زي الصومال زي ما سمعنا إنه مش بلد مسيحية، مش بلد إسلامية 100%، وياما صوماليين كتار إنه عم بيجوا للإيمان. نحن راح نحط على اليوتيوب، راح نحط لينك إنك فيك تدخل على هذه الأماكن، يعني تدخل على هذه الخدمة تبع شانيا وزوجها، وإنك تسمع كيف إنه الرب بيستخدمهم. الأسبوع القادم ويوم السبت في نفس الموعد راح يكون عندي لقاء مع زوجها اللي هو اسمه تشينو. وتشينو بالنسبة لنا هو يعني نحن يعني بنطلق عليه اسم الرسول بولس للصوماليين. راح يحكي لنا عن الخدمة بالصومال، وراح يحكي لنا عن الخدمة إنه كيف الناس إجوا للرب يسوع المسيح. اليوم اللي لمس قلبي في اختبار أختي شانيا إنه المسيح يظهر إلها، وإنه قالت إنه السماء هي حقيقية، مش بس حلم، مش إنه خرافات، حقيقية، لأن الله أخذها في الروح إلى سماء السماوات، وإنها لم تخجل وإنها لم تستحي، لأن الإنجيل بيقول لا أستحي بإنجيل المسيح لأنه هو قوة الله للخلاص. يا ريت اليوم إنك تسلم حياتك، ويا ريت اليوم تقول له تعال يا رب ادخل في حياتي وغير حياتي واعطيني حياة وأمل ورجاء جديد. ولن نلتقي الأسبوع القادم. أتركك في رعاية الله وفي حفظ يسوع المسيح، له الكرامة والمجد من الآن وإلى أبد الآبدين. آمين.